Once upon a time, there was a good old traditional housewife. She cooked, she cleaned, cared for her children and the man of the house, and of course, she didn't talk back. She was both obedient and soft by nature. She was a good woman who always made good choices.
Shut that shit off.
We're good moms, bad choices.
Two single moms
Who said fuck the patriarchy
shared all their bad choices
and found out they weren't so bad after all.
We're experts,
oversharers,
and your new besties.
sit back and enjoy the ride.
Welcome back to Good Moms, Bad Choices.
I'm Erica.
And I'm Milah.
And my nipples are hard.
You asked for the air to be on, bitch. Now your nipples are hard. Now you're gonna announce it.
I mean, for those that are listening, if you go to YouTube, you can see my hard nipples. I don't know.
Are you nervous?
No, but I'm actually really proud of the left one because this one doesn't get hard. So the fact that it's hard this is important.
If you tune in a little bit longer, when it gets to 10 degrees less, mine will get hard
Maybe I'm
too.
getting sensation back in this one.
6 years later.
I know.
It only took 7 years to come back.
The doctor said it could. It could take years.
You've been working on it.
You know?
Tirelessly.
A few men have been working on this tit for
and they didn't do shit else. They brought that titty back to life.
A few former suitors have been trying to bring this titty back to life.
Resuscitate?
No, truly. Like, there's been guys that have been, like, determined to get the sensation back to this tit.
Wow, you think you know everything about a bitch.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to tell you that.
I had no idea.
How does it make you feel?
I'm happy that the hard work paid off.
Me too. Anyway.
Gives me hope.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I feel like I haven't seen you. I miss you.
Hi.
Hi.
I know. I feel like we've been out of the office for some time.
I know. I'm excited to be back, and we have a special guest, you guys. And I'm really excited about this guest because we tried to get this guest, was it 2 years ago? It was almost 2 years ago.
No, it was 1 year ago.
It was not last August. It was the August
It was
before.
last May.
Oh my God, it was.
A lot of shit happened that last year.
Oh, God. My brain blocked most of last year out.
I know you did. Yeah, I've been steady stalking this guest over some years. I don't even know where I discovered him, but today we are very, very happy after a year plus long of stalking like good moms do. We finally have our friend, our Floridian
entrepreneur,
serial entrepreneur,
father of many.
Father of many. Biological and not biological. Derrick Grace.
I appreciate y'all having me.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think May was when we met, but I think you did reach out the year prior in a DM. I just didn't see it until like almost a year later. Then we was in Miami, right?
Yeah.
We're professional stalkers. You think we're playing? We be stalking people for years until we meet them, we see them in the club, and I'm like, hey, check your DMs, it's me. Hey, you want to come on my show? I'm like, yeah, we've done that over years and years. But you know what? Being a little psycho in the DMs, it obviously works because here you are.
Who's been the hardest to catch up to?
I mean, the people who still haven't come on the show.
Erica Badu.
Yeah.
Specifically, Erica, we're still waiting for you.
Now we know Duran, so we're just going to
Oh, yeah, Duran.
He's going to be the link.
Come on, Duran. Please, Duran.
He doesn't even know it yet.
I know. We're
plotting on him.
We're grooming him. I'm kidding.
Hypnotize him. You will introduce us to Auntie.
Queen Mother.
Yeah, last time in fucking Florida, I feel so bad still. We had you drive down from Tampa hours, and then the fucking studio was like, sorry, we're booked.
We double booked.
Wasn't it because of the hurricane or no?
No. It was the studio fucked up.
And it was Labor Day or Memorial Weekend or something.
Yeah, it was crazy.
And I was like, well, do you want to at least go to breakfast?
Oh, Memorial, yeah, it was Memorial.
It was some crazy ass
But you
Miami
were so
weekend.
gracious and so kind.
Oh, yeah, I'd be chilling.
And you were like, it's cool, let's go eat. I was like, wow.
Yeah. No, it was me. I was like, let's go eat. I was like, I've been waiting 5 years to meet this nigga. We're going to eat. Get dressed, bitch.
Wait, and then Jamila was just fangirling over here. And I was like, if you don't sit your little thirsty ass down, Orlando's sitting there like, what the fuck is wrong with her? And I'm like,
listen,
get your bitch.
I didn't take it as such.
I pre-announced to everyone. I don't give a fuck. I'll take responsibility. I said, I have a crush on this nigga. I've been stalking him for 5 years. We're going to breakfast. I can't believe he drove down here and they fucked us like this at the studio. We're going to meet him right now. Put on your good shit.
And I did. And we did. We looked cute.
We did. And I was
we
like,
had a good
tell
time.
me more, Derrick. You like waffles? They did talk about me for about 2 weeks after that I was.
We did. Me and Orlando were talking shit about Milah for a good 2 weeks.
Really?
Yeah, and her thirstiness. But I believe in divine timing, and I believe you were just supposed to be here with us in our studio in LA. We weren't supposed to pay those random people money to record you. We were supposed to,
do it here where we can drink and smoke and hang out.
Amen.
Right,
Amen.
right. I agree.
Do you like LA?
No, not like that. The cost of living is crazy compared to what stuff cost us in Florida, and and I can't bring my guns here, and I hate that. Anywhere I can't bring my guns.
Why can't you bring your guns here?
They don't have reciprocity with Florida. So like if I travel as my security company, then that's different because you can loophole that by saying this is business. But if I'm just out here on leisure, then no, I can't bring my guns.
Yeah, LA has pretty strict carry laws.
Yeah.
Carry and conceal laws. It's like almost like, why the fuck would I have a gun? I can't even have it on access if something happens randomly. Like the bullets and the guns have to be separate.
I've
has to be in a
heard
lockbox, like in the trunk or in the glove compartment. Like if I'm getting attacked, who the fuck has time?
Like
to...
you can tell them time out. And
Okay, go.
Nah.
Yeah. You would think I have like a gun with all this knowledge.
I'm going to the shooting range this weekend.
I want to go.
You want to come?
Yeah,
we're going on Sunday.
I have it innate I just really believe in my soul that I'm just gonna pick up the gun and just be crazy with it.
You never shot one?
No, but I just feel like I'm gonna just be a fucking ninja, and they're like, "Oh my god,
look at her, just a natural."
Yeah,
a natural shooter.
007. That's my dream. I think it's gonna happen.
I have not knowing even how to fucking say the word. I put the bullets in the gun.
You loaded the clip?
I loaded the clip before because my baby daddy, he would go out of town, and this nigga always thought people were after him. And so he would be like, okay, I'm leaving, but like, I want you to have a gun. I'm like, so you're leaving me with a gun. You're going out of town. I'm like, how would you leave me with security? Because I don't know how to use this shit. Right. So he would give me like a 5-minute tutorial of how to use the gun. I'm like, this is how people die. Like they shoot themselves. And so I did load a few clips. I couldn't tell you how to do it now. I just prayed every time he left that like whoever he thought was after him wasn't going to come after me.
After you load the clip, did you chamber one into the?
Yes, he put the one there so that like he would be like, all you have to do is just take the safety off and shoot. That's it. You don't have to know anything else, but just know like you got to hold it strong because it might go back. Right. And then he left me with, because remember that time, so one time I did mushrooms by myself. It was the first time I ever did mushrooms by myself at my house. I was about to have like a beautiful night, drink wine, color and shit. Jamila came by. She was like, all right, bitch, have fun. I left. Some drunk guy tried to break into my house and at the high of my peak. The peak of my high, I mean. Right. And I was like, oh my God, like I'm fucking high. I don't have any weapons. Like I don't know I can't use this gun. Like what the fuck?
Did you think you was hallucinating at first, or you knew?
I really thought I was hallucinating. I did, because I had music really loud and then I heard someone screaming outside and I was like, I'm tripping. And then I lowered it and I was like, am I tripping? And then he just started getting closer and closer to the door, and then he started banging on my door. It was like 12 o'clock.
And then she called me, and I was like, bitch, I'm already about 45 minutes
She's
away.
She's like, good luck. I was like, bitch, good luck.
I'm like, what am I supposed to do? She was like, should I go in the backyard? I was like, no, bitch, you should stay in the house.
This is in LA?
Yes. And in that moment, I realized I'm not prepared for shit. And so actually, I didn't have a gun at the time. Then he left me, because we had already broken up. So then he left me with a gun, and then he got mad at me one day and was like, I'm coming back to pick up my gun. I'm like, your daughter still lives here, nigga? Like, what the fuck? So basically, I have no weapons in the house for now. You know what? By the time this episode comes out, I will have weapons. So don't you even think about it.
Are you like handy with the hands though, or knives or anything? Or?
I mean,
are you handy with the hands?
I can make it do if it has to do. Okay. You know, I think. But when I was on mushrooms, I felt helpless. I felt like I didn't know what to do.
No, I know that shit was
I was scared.
Too.
I was like, can I stab someone? Do I got it in me?
Right.
Like, it was. Oh, thank you. That was years ago, and I told myself that I was going to take control of my safety, and I still haven't. So this weekend is...
How the fuck is your phone not off?
I'm sorry.
On your own show.
Sorry, I'm so popular.
You know what type of guns you're shooting?
I have no idea.
Okay.
But this is what made me, when I first saw you, attracted to you. I'm like, I don't know if anybody knows this. This is very important information. Come closer. Let me tell you.
Come closer.
I am a militant black. I am like
Asada.
My middle name is Asada. I feel heavily about knowing how to protect myself, but I don't know how to yet. I feel very interested in guns, but I don't have one yet. But I feel like it's important.
But she thinks she's a professional. She's for sure going to be a pro, even though she doesn't have one yet.
Theoretically, in my head, I was just like, fuck the man. You know, I must have to know how to like bear arms and like protect my people, especially as a single mom. So when I first started following you like years ago, and I saw your little girl like blindfolded loading the clip, I was like, yeah, this is my kind of family. Right. And I immediately was like, I got to teach Luna, but first I got to learn. But I haven't. It's been 5 years since then, and I haven't quite tapped in. So this is why I was like, I'm going to be friends, so then I could get there. I could level up. Because I feel like I realized as a single mom, once, like when you're in the world living by yourself, you're like, but then you get a kid, and you're like, oh shit. If something happens, do I have the fucking tools? And a lot of us don't have the tools because we're relying on police, and we see what police do. They shoot you if you call them. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I don't want to put my safety or my child's life in the hands of some niggas I don't know. And even in my own, I don't fucking know what to do. And I'm like, this is something that moms and women, especially like single moms, this is something that we should be more in tune with. Because we know America is fucking shiesty, and who knows what the fuck's gonna happen next, and we're not safe. And secondly, you could just be at home chilling and you never know, and like, or in the car. But I want to know, I want a nigga to know, if I come at this little 98-pound bitch, it's a wrap for me. I want everybody in the streets to know. But I'm like, is there, because you trained your kids that way, even she was pretty young in that video.
She was 3.
She was
I
3?
started him at 3 and 6. So Derrick was 6, Derrick was 3.
And now they probably have no fear because they know like the importance and like how deadly it can be and how violent it can be, and they take it probably super seriously. Luna and Irie are behind, bitch.
And so, okay, you're stressing me out. What was your path to that? Like, did you grow up with did your dad or your whoever teach you or arm you with this kind of?
So my dad is retired Secret Service, but he wasn't that hands-on with his guns. Like, he left him around and gave us like the basics. But it started with him because I was raised around guns, so that's a part of my tradition, I would say, for my family. And then also I shot somebody in front of Derricka when she was 3, so I just felt compelled to like overly teach her about guns and the dangers and XYZ, and that led to the videos that people saw.
Did they survive?
Yeah, they survived.
Okay.
How old was she when that happened?
3.
Okay, and she obviously remembers that.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's pretty traumatic.
She don't remember it fully, but she remembers.
So, because your dad was in the Secret Service, did that somehow also influence you now as to why you are just really an advocate and just so outspoken about just America and just all of the shit, all the blindfolds they put on us when it comes to just news and information and everything?
He did help with that, but one of the main things was I was a 911 dispatcher. So, yeah, I got the hands-on fuckery within those systems, so I got to see a lot of stuff for myself that I didn't know was real or really existed.
What was the wildest shit that you, as a 911 dispatcher, experienced?
On the job, it was a lady that was looking for her son one day, and she couldn't find him, and she was just like, she called 911 panicking and going through the house, and he was hanging in the closet. So I had to like chill on him. Those type of calls, you got to chill on the phone with those people till police make contact. So that one was a little weird. Her boyfriend killed him while she was at work.
By hanging him?
Yeah.
Oh.
How old was her son?
I think he had to be like 8 or 9.
Oh,
murder.
my
God.
And that's the shit I'm talking about. Murder. No hesitation. I'll be waiting for you when you get here, Popo.
Yeah, that was the craziest one.
Like, that's wild.
Other crazy ones would be like suicide calls, because with those people, you have to talk to them again until the deputy made contact. So I've had people that wouldn't unlock the door, so the deputy can't make contact. So I just got to make small talk with somebody for like 2 hours.
2 hours?
So this is someone who wants to commit suicide, but they've called.
Yeah, they call 911 like, I want to kill myself. And then I got to be like, why you want to do that, bro?
Okay, what you eat today?
Yeah, no,
What's
really,
that?
it was like that. Like, they literally say, like, Derrick, just say whatever you got to say. Don't let them hang up.
There's training to, like,
yeah, it'll
talk
get this
people
small
down.
talk. I'm just like, yeah, so what you like to watch? And they like, man, I'm talking about killing myself. You want to talk to me about what I want to watch on YouTube.
But why did being a 911 dispatcher, I guess, give you this idea that I guess no one's really coming to save you?
Probably because they're taking 2 hours to fucking get there.
Well, no, me watching from the inside how much they really care, or like how much of it is a job, which I respect. It is a job. They want to get home to their families too. But that really opened my eyes to, Yeah, me knowing like ain't nobody really coming to save you. Like this a job at the end of the day. They want to get home just like everybody else. And a lot of this job is just based off monetary gain. It's not really. We all genuinely care about the safety of the people and want y'all to live peaceful, happy lives. Mm-hmm. It's all about the money. So when I peeped that part too, it definitely made me want to go educate people on what they really dealing with.
Was that your last like clock-in job that you had?
Yeah, at 22, I'm 35 now, but that was my last job 13 years ago.
And after that, you started making curriculum, or what was your path to this?
I had a retail business. I used to sell shoes and clothes. So I started a brand back then, and I did that for 4 years. And then my second book ended up going #1 on Amazon, and I was just like, all right, I'm done. Well, I transitioned from retail, but last job was Black Friday of 2021, dispatcher.
Mm. Yeah. And that was the day you quit. You were done after Black Friday.
No, I actually got suspended. I didn't quit.
Oh,
which I'm grateful for them because I might still be working, but they suspended me indefinitely for like 2.5 months, and then they fired me. And after that, I was like, I'm never working for nobody again.
That's too much. You said, fuck that.
Yeah, to suspend somebody indefinitely, like, you don't fire them. So they just chill till you call them one day. I was calling every week like, hey, what's up? Oh, we're still investigating. Then they just called me one day like it was all good and then fired me.
I've heard a lot of stories like that.
Wow. I have a question about, I know you're originally from Florida, right? Mm-hmm. So tell me about your childhood, because I'm so interested in like how baby Derrick Grace came to be this, this, you know, I would say master entrepreneur, a man who is just really about taking control over his destiny, showing your children that, you know, you homeschool your children, you birth, you catch your babies. I mean, we're going to get into all of that, but I'm just so curious about your upbringing.
Okay. My upbringing was, I had a blast. I had really good, I had really good parents. They wasn't together. They got divorced I was 1 when they got divorced.
Do you have siblings?
Yeah, I got nothing but brothers, 3 brothers.
Okay.
So yeah, they got divorced when I was 1. I lived with my mom up until 12 or 13. Then I went and lived with my dad because my mom was getting on my nerves. Yeah, my mom is a school teacher. Well, I retired her back when I was 27. She teaches my children now. Permanently, that's it. But other than that, she was a school teacher. My pops was retired Secret Service, and she basically taught me. She gave me my confidence, the way I articulate. She gave me like all the education. She was big on education, and then my dad gave me like the business side of things and ownership and controlling stuff and just having power. And yeah, I say for the most part that was like the dichotomy, how it split up between mom and dad. I had an older brother that I was super close with, but he got sentenced to 15 years. Actually, get out April 7th coming up, so he'll be home in less than a year. And then I got 2 younger brothers.
Oh wow,
yeah,
that's wild. So when you were growing up, were your parents, or like, did you see your dad? Because I know that you practice, you're polyamorous. Mm-hmm. Is that what you would consider what you do?
I just be getting.
You just be doing what you do. I'm just wondering if that was something that was. Do you think that was inspired by anything in your childhood?
Yep. Absolutely. So, one key thing I tell people, like, I was, and I'm not saying this for a bad reason, but I was like raised and steered by a man who partner had infidelity issues and they went through a divorce.
The woman was in
my mom.
Your mom was be cheating.
Yeah, something happened between them that was on the infidelity side. They divorced.
Okay.
So, hell yeah, a lot of how I deal with people and a lot of how I'm able to discard the situations with a smile and not trip is especially because of my daddy. He like really taught us out of sight, out of mind. And then I've seen him with, countless beautiful women. And shit, my mom done had, her fair share of people that she dated as well. So it definitely dictates how I function now, especially with having a variety. That's what I saw. That's what I was raised around. And you just got to think, like, my dad is, 25, 24 when this take place. And he raising boys. So those conversations wasn't like...
Was it like, fuck these bitches?
Yeah,
exactly.
Do you think how you practice your relationship style is maybe like because of it's fear based because of that, like him telling you that as a child?
Fear based, like having more than one woman.
Like just in order to avoid any infidelity, just be open.
Oh no, I don't care about that infidelity stuff. Nah. Oh no, I ain't tripping on that.
Okay.
Everybody gonna do what they want to do. I'm not even wasting my time having those type of conversations. Like, you gonna do what you want to do, as am I.
So my other question is, I know you have how many? You have 10 kids.
10
Oh
children.
yeah, congratulations!
Thank
Because
you.
you have a son, right? Was it
No,
your
that
last
was a girl.
child?
The last one was a girl. The one I caught like 2-3 weeks ago.
And now your dynasty is complete.
Yep. Yeah, her name is Dynasty. Yep.
Oh wow! But you didn't remember you told us you wanted to have one white baby.
What?
Remember at
did.
breakfast?
What? I don't recall this.
Oh,
I do want to integrate into a biracial family at some point and learn.
See?
I want the game. Look, I know what being in the right room could do for you. I seen it with myself, my daddy, my great granddaddy. He was law enforcement as well. So I want to integrate like that. So if it's any,
Wait, what are you trying to integrate? I don't get it.
I need the cheat codes.
So
You think any white-
so you want a white passing child so that they
have
can go
access.
in, they can go and
They're
get access.
gonna be able to
get-
access places that we normally can't. We all got locks and diamond teeth. Down to my children, some of them got locks and diamond teeth.
You don't
They ain't
think if you have a white baby, that baby gonna have locks and diamond teeth? too?
right? But we could.
Your baby gonna look like me. You think
But
I
look.
got the? You think I can pass enough to get the cheat codes?
probably.
What? Damn, I done fucked up.
You did,
I'm
bitch.
not failing my people. Shit. How do you feel about white women? Have you ever slept with white women?
I've only experienced physically one white woman. I would like to experience more, but
So emotionally, you've experienced white women.
no, we just had sex.
Oh, okay.
Oh no.
Well, you said only physically, so I thought maybe there was some other aspect to this.
No, I'm not even want to say dated.
What
I've
is your
courted
What is your white woman type, Derrick Grace?
That's a good
my
question.
white woman type.
What is your white woman type?
Your white woman type? Not your regular woman type. Your white woman
My
type.
white,
The people want to know, Derrick. They've been waiting for this.
my white woman type.
Is she blonde?
As far as looks,
Is she
I
blonde?
love blonde hair.
You
If
love
she
it.
was blonde, that'd be nice. If she got like a nice tan, because I do like, I like depth. I like some color.
You don't want to be too pasty.
Yeah, nah.
Okay.
She gonna need to be as white as hell if she gonna be white. If she gonna infiltrate the system, you might need to go as pasty as you
But
can
look,
get.
it might not even be her. Like, she might got an uncle or pops who can do certain things.
Okay.
It's just like I really have seen the benefits of being able to make that white phone call when when things get too real. But
No, you're having a baby for the white phone call. Listen, George.
Call your dad.
nah, for real. Curvy. It don't matter if she's like petite or thick. Curvy. I know the one I kicked it with one time. She was super thick. She had got work done. Her body was crazy. But yeah, as long as she curvy, I like skin, hair, and teeth. So if those intact, we good.
You like bodies done, or you prefer natural? Or you have a preference?
I like them both, but if I had to choose, it'd be natural. But I've enjoyed both.
You guys heard it here first. The pro-black Derrick Grace wants a white woman,
Blonde, thick.
a little tan.
No, I had one that pulled up on me not too long ago from Slovakia. She in New York, but she from Slovakia, and I'm like, really? I do want to learn her culture. Like,
I can see you with a Slovakian like hardcore
Yeah.
bitch with a machine gun.
Yeah, she sent me like pictures of what they cook one day, and like people from other cultures that do interest me.
Their food be nasty.
I do not want a
Bruh.
Slovakian.
Their food be nasty.
A Slovakian meal, bitch.
I'm
You
sorry
can keep
for the
that.
Slovakians listening, honey. I went to Slovakia.
You did?
I did, yes.
And what'd you eat?
The food was nasty, like pierogies. What are the fuck those things called?
Yeah, they don't can't cook
Pierogies
very
and
well. Either you're
unseasoned potatoes and shit. It's very unseasoned over there.
I've-
Lots of French fries.
I've had this theory that I feel like would be really effective. I just haven't found the time, but I think if I took a year to date a woman from each state, like had a representative, I think that would make me like way more dangerous and diverse, because I do find a lot of benefit in intertwining with people from other cultures.
So you're saying from each state or just from across the globe?
No, each state. Like if I had like a California representative, New York, but of course women who are grounded in their culture so they could actually teach me something. So I can get some ass anywhere, but like actually teach me like, oh, this how we eat, or this what we do in terms of education, blah, blah, blah.
Is that like a part of your goal right now, even with like constructing your family dynamic with like multiple women and children? Is it that they each provide something different? And so like all together, it's everything you need.
Right, because I feel like the world is run by families. So I feel like people be selling themselves short thinking like they just going to take on the world solo and just rule and figure it all out. So I do believe in like role playing and everybody playing an intricate role, so the overall mission and look is completed. But yeah, like even my theory different, but people be like hung up on the same parent household. I feel like you need multiple. Like if you look at the statistics and the patterns, we dying out the same way generation after generation. So clearly having a mom and just a dad, I'm not gonna say that's not enough, but more can be done.
You say the tribe is more.
Yeah, it's way more effective. It's way more helpful. Like if you got somebody with $1 million idea and 7 people under the same roof that can move collectively, like that's gonna get you further and faster than one person trying to figure it out the next 15 years.
Are most of your children in the household with you, or how many live in the house with you?
Yeah, most of them. 7 out of the 10 are with me. Well, no, 8 out of the 10 are with me 24/7.
The women too.
The women too. Like, am I around their moms that
How
much?
How many moms are there of the 10 children?
5 moms to 10 children.
And how many of the 5 live with you?
8 around me 24/7. The other 2 are out of state.
Okay, but the moms, they live in the neighborhood, or they live under?
Oh
the
yeah,
same
no,
roof?
my the one I just had a baby with, she like 10 minutes from me. Like
Okay.
we in the same proximity. Everybody within like 10, 15 minutes of each
Okay.
other.
So you are basically in the household.
And she's mom to 5 of them, so she got half the whole squad.
Yeah, half the tribe.
Yeah, and and the other one's like she been taken care of since they was little kids too, or she step in whenever. So, yeah.
What would you say? Well, I have 2 questions. Maybe I'll start with this one, just because we've been seeing this interview go around with Cam Newton and, of course, Nick Cannon and Dr. Bryant interviewing and, reading these men to filth about just their choices and how it's impossible for a father to really show up for his multiple children, especially if they're not living in the same house, whereas for you, that's a little bit different. Do you agree with that? Do you agree with that notion? And is that the reason why?
Can be done?
Well, I mean, it can be done. It's done every day. Like, it's done every day. Like, niggas are having babies all over the globe, and seeing them here and there when they can. But I'm just curious for you, in your personal experience, even with, I'm sure you have friends that have children and they don't practice polyamory and they don't have all their children living in the house. Do you think that it's possible for your children to have the most enriching experience with their parent if they're not living in the household with you?
Yeah, I think it is possible. I think you just got to be intentional about the time spent. So, like, it's somebody that's going to watch this interview that's a full-time mom, but if she really unpack, or dad, if they really unpack their hours spent, it's maybe like an hour, hour and a half. The other 6 was the iPad, 7 was sleep. The other 7 was sending them to somebody to get educated, blah, blah, blah. So I feel like if it's consistent and with intent, then yeah. Because, like, Derrick and Derricka, or like for me, that's my greatest example. I wasn't with them every day when I was teaching them the things that like shocked the world and wowed the world. It's just when I did spend time, it was intentional. Like we doing 30-minute drills on these guns. Then I'm finna teach y'all how to be boisterous and be confident, articulate. This Saturday we taking this lemonade stand out. I'm finna teach y'all how to get money, how to market, how to get on the camera, do XYZ. So I think it's possible, but I think it is a real lifelong commitment. It's a real no days off type of life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
to not. I was listening to Van's podcast the other day, and he was talking about, I don't know if you saw this clip where he was talking about how there's a difference between being there and just showing up. Mm-hmm. And let a lot of parents, I'm not going to generalize just fathers, but I would say mostly it's fathers, think that they're being intentional because they show up. They show up to the soccer games. They show up to the birthday parties. But like being there is different because when your child's energy has shifted because you're in that house all the time. So you notice the little nuances about them, whereas a parent that's just showing up may not really see that.
No, I agree. I had this conversation probably like 2 weeks ago with one of the mothers of my children, but like little boys need to see a man's mannerisms, like how he walked through the house, how he tuck his pistol, how he engages with other men when he shake hands, chin up, chest out, firm handshake, eye contact. So, no, I agree. Just kicking it with them is very important because it's just day-to-day stuff they got to learn when they navigate in the jungle. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then my other question was, I lost train of thought. I haven't even smoked yet. Damn.
I know. I was like waiting, like, to say smart stuff. Like, am I smart enough yet? Have I said enough smart things? I think.
Y'all don't spark it during the show?
No, we're going to, but I just have to like make sure my train of thought is clear, and then I'm like, okay, I'm smart. Go. I think that's true, though. I think this even obviously we're all winging it in some space.
Absolutely,
We're
none
all-
of us know what we're doing.
We don't know what the fuck we're doing. You know, you never had 10 kids before. That just happened 2 weeks ago.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like, even for us, like, we're trying our best. We see what didn't work. We're trying to integrate these new parenting styles. But shit, sometimes I snap out just like my mom did, because that's the only way I know how to communicate.
Right.
But I feel like I was watching something, and she was like a teacher, and she was like, you know, a lot of parents assume that your kid knows shit. She's like, we were talking about ironing, and like the nigga didn't even know to like plug it in first. Turn it on. He's a kid. Sorry. That's a nigga.
I'm like, grown or small?
Probably, but that's the problem. A kid that doesn't know how to do it and is not taught becomes a man that doesn't know how to do it, because you assumed your kid knows the basic of plugging the shit in.
Right.
It's just like wiping an ass, wiping a ball. Like, you have to be extremely like intentional in teaching. You can't assume that they know, because it's literally like a daily task of like, watch how I move, watch what I do. And like, even now you see kids walk into rooms on their iPads. They can't fucking interact. They can't look at you in the face. They're afraid
Right.
to ask questions and shit. Like, little nigga, you're about to be a man and you can't even fucking make a phone call. Like, that's crazy. But like,
That's one of the main reasons, not go hard, but like I go hard the way I do on my children, because technology in life is ever evolving, and it's moving way faster than it used to. And like, you could miss a year and just have to play catch up for the next 10 years. So I'm big on that, because people don't know, like, it's little kids out here. Like, I was just having this conversation with my daughters, like, y'all got to do 10 push-ups a day. And they like, why? And I'm like, because it's grown men that have snatched children. And them little pee-wee blows y'all throwing going to make somebody laugh at y'all. Y'all got to really know, like, my daddy taught me aim for the balls. And this man going to remember I aim for them balls. But we really dealing with children, like, strength training is just not important. Like, they know how to lift the iPad, but tell them lift their body weight. And they're like, oh, no. I just got on my daughter's ass about that a couple days ago. Like, nah, everybody get up. I want my push-ups right now.
it's true. I'll be thinking, if shit hits the fan, like, how far can I run with my daughter on my back?
What is the day? Now I'm thinking about it. I need to know the day in the life of Derrick Grace. Like, what is the day in the life of you being a dad? Like, is there a curriculum that's followed, or like,
All right, so
what's the vibe?
It used to be that. But when I retired my mom at 27, she takes over the educational aspect.
Okay.
I focus on not necessarily just the fun stuff.
So they got to
but
wake
like,
up at a certain time?
Yeah, I wake up every Thursday. They get up every day. They learn from 10:30 to 6:30. Not full though. My mom get them all type of breaks, do all type of stuff with them. But then they come back to me, and I teach them more so about real life. So like, I'm gonna make sure y'all, you know, for lack of better terms, y'all know how to kill somebody. Y'all know how to articulate. Y'all know how to negotiate, handle business, load a gun, check the doors, how to sweep the house, how to check an Air BnB properly if your daddy not there, stuff like that.
I need to know how to check an Air BnB. Bitch, ever since I went to that spy shop, my mind is fucked up.
Not the spy shop.
The spy shop, like Airbnbs, beware. There's the speaker.
Oh, they creepy.
Because like the spy shop, it was like a JBL speaker, and there was like a camera in it. It was crazy.
Wow, I haven't checked any of my Airbnb. There's a lot
They
of
definitely
footage. There's
saw
a lot
it.
of footage floating around in me.
No, but no, day in the life, I'm really simple. I'm easygoing. So
Who's cooking for all these kids? The moms?
One of the women in my life will make a cook for them.
How many girlfriends do you have?
What? How many girls?
He looked like he's pensive.
I don't know. Cause
Well, you have a
it.
fiance.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
There's levels to it.
Do you only have one fiance?
Yeah, just one.
Why are you smiling at me like that?
Like he's like, shut up.
You
I got a fiance.
You got one on the way? Like what?
Girlfriend, baby mom. It's different levels.
So, are you sleeping with all your baby mamas still,
Oh,
or is it?
absolutely not.
Okay, so then there's like boundaries around that, right?
Yeah.
And then you have girlfriends.
And then I have some baby moms who like we still have a relationship where we could procreate tomorrow.
So it's like a friend baby. Like, is that baby mom having like a relations with another man? She has an intimate relationship with somebody else as well.
No, but that's her choice though. It's not like me and her sat down and I was like, yeah, well, I'm gonna have all the women in the world and you stay home.
I don't know, because that time at breakfast, I remember you saying something about
About what?
beep 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 beep. Let me remember. You were saying. You said, yeah, but they'd have to be better than me, and you're not going to find anyone better than me.
No. Listen, everybody free to do what they want.
Are you going to dump them after they do what they want?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. I don't know how to unlove people just because they disappoint me.
Okay.
So I don't really work like that. Like, even if you disappoint me, there still is, like, some wiggle room to spin the block, because I just don't. Yeah, I don't just cut people off and unlove them because they did something crazy that I don't agree with. But girlfriends and all that, that's hard to answer because I don't really do titles.
So everybody's equal?
Nah, okay, so this is how the system works. You got level ones.
Okay.
Those are women who just come over. They get to, have a good time.
They get the dick.
Yeah, they get the dick. That's really it. Then I get back to work. And then they'll chill.
Is there any sort of emotional relationship
Is there any conversation? You guys
or
eat
is
lunch?
it just a sexual relationship?
If they're level one, there's no emotions. It's just like
They don't even get they don't even get check-in like, what's up? How you doing? How you feel? No, it's just
no,
what
everyone.
this is.
Yeah, I check in every once in a while.
Okay.
No, for sure.
Okay.
I don't just discard of them. But if you're a level one, it's just more so physical. Like we like each other. It's physical attraction. We're gonna have sex.
And do your children meet level ones?
No, my children really don't meet anybody.
Okay.
They rarely meet anybody. They probably met 4 women my whole career. I don't really let them meet too. Now my oldest 2, they meet everybody.
How old are they?
13 and 16.
Okay.
They done been to my birthday party, so they know Dad have fun. I have a lot of fun. And I'm transparent with all my children, so they know I have plenty of fun. And they just keep having siblings, so they know I'm having plenty of fun. But level one is just like sex. That's fun. They come over. They may spend the night, they may not, but by the following morning, they definitely need to be gone. That's not like a real hangout thing. That's just us having an experience. We're going to enjoy one another, then they leave. After that, it does, not the actual term, but it does go to girlfriend, where we have consistent communication. They meet other people. I might be in public with them.
Does everybody start at level one and then they gradually move up to the levels? The top?
Unless I just see them and I just want them for something more than a level one, but yeah. Which I have run into women that caught my eye that strongly that I was like, oh,
you skip level
I don't
one.
want to just have sex and you to leave. I want you to come stay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then so level 2 is?
There's no level 2. It's no gray area. So you either just popping it, or you bae, and I'm finna hit your phone every day and be like, what you doing? Where you at? When you come to see me?
Okay.
And then is your level 3?
It get tricky. So I have an in-home woman.
What about the fiance?
Yeah.
Okay.
One in-home.
Just one in-home.
Okay.
And then I have other lives outside of my own. And then I have a baby mama that I love dearly, that I keep having children with.
And then how transparent are you with, your fiance? I mean, obviously she knows who you are, but are you is she asking you questions when you come back? Is there a no question policy? Is it just?
So it's varied, but she don't really ask questions when I come back because I don't go to people's houses. I mean, everybody come to me. It's I got security. I got a certain.
Do you have a sex house?
Nah.
Because you own a lot of properties. I'm just wondering if there's one house that's designated for the meetups.
Nah,
There's definitely.
Because I would have, if I were you, nigga, I would have a sex dungeon house. Then I'd have the kid house. Then I'd have the party house. And then I'd have this is where we take meetings houses.
No, this
is the retreat house.
I like controlled chaos. So it's easier when people on my turf because I got my own security company. So my people out there, we know you can't come in here with guns, IDs, NDAs, everything done. So me traveling out is just a liability security wise. So I said I had to say she don't have to really ask what I did when I got back because she was gonna be there.
So you bring the bitches there and she just goes in the other room.
Sometimes she participate.
Oh, okay. So she's fun.
Yeah.
She's with the shits.
Why?
For the most part. Some days she ain't with the shits.
Are people after you?
I don't know, but if they are, I ain't gonna make it easy for them.
I was just wondering because you said it's a liability for you to be out and about, and I know at breakfast you had your security, and I'm just curious, do you fear for your safety at times just because of how open and honest you are, and have you had actual concerns that have led you to feel like you need that?
No, I don't worry about the security because of how open I am. I just in my city, there's not a lot of people who are winning on a high level, so. If you move around, then you the big fish. And you known for, that's the gift and the curse as being known for guns. Nobody's going to come to you with a razor blade. They're going to come with a damn bazooka because they just seen you with a grenade launcher on the internet. So, yeah, it's just easier and a better peace of mind to make sure somebody around me at all times.
Interesting. So I know we just bounced around.
I know. Did we finish the day in the life of Derrick?
Oh, so day in the life.
She's like, I need to know.
Then in life, I'm gonna get up. It depends on what season I'm in, but I'll get up like between 4 and 6. Lately, I haven't though. I've been sleeping late. I don't know why, but I get up early. I do my own thing. I chill. I get in my sauna. Start the work day. I wake them up around 10:30. Well, no, like between 9:30 and 10:30, because my mom lived 2 doors down. So then they walk to my mom's house. Or security will drop them off to my mom's house. They do their thing with her. I get them after the fact. Either get dinner situated if the other main mom, who always on deck, is busy or don't feel like, because she just had a baby. So we switched it up recently. But yeah, from like the hours of 7 or 8 to probably 4 or 5 in the morning, we just having fun and talking shit and learning and teaching, and I'm getting hella love from all them daughters I got. Yeah. How
do you feel when people ask you? You know, you have a lot of daughters, right?
8.
8 daughters, and you know, like you have the household.
No, I do, but only Combs.
You're essentially like bringing women in that are level 1s, or maybe they jump to level 2s. Do you fear ever that there's the example that you're setting or what they're witnessing? I mean, I know they don't meet every woman, but like even for your sons, like that they won't see not a level of love in the household just from between 2 people, but like that maybe your daughter will misinterpret that and then go find a boyfriend who has 6 other girlfriends and 8 other kids.
That could be a possibility. And I'm okay with that. They gonna make their choices. I'm here to support and not get in the way. And I ain't gonna lie, I've told my daughters on multiple occasions they probably gonna need like 4 or 5 men to meet them. Because like if you raised by this man and you accustomed to this type of security way of living, I just don't see that. I don't know, the next generation don't look really promising based off the men that are out here right now.
That's a fact.
So the likelihood of my daughter meeting one man, all 8 of them meeting their one man that can meet all these needs and give them the level of completion they had with their daddy, that's unrealistic. So I don't see them not having 4 or 5 men in their life. Like he do the lawn work, he know business. I'm sleeping with this one, whatever the case may be, but I don't see them not having multiple men unless they just completely be like, I'm finna defer from everything my daddy taught us and showed us.
Mm-hmm. Someone asked, my dad played in the NFL, and he's always had women, even now, throw themselves at him. And so he always brought a lot of women around me. And at one point, at first I didn't really understand because he wasn't like you. There was no communication. It was just like, here's Epiphany and here's Tiffany. And here's Epiphany. That was her name, bitch. Her name was fucking Epiphany. I'm not even lying. I know that's, and I remember there was one time I asked him and he laughed and he's like, she was just my friend. And I knew he was lying. Right. And I'll never forget, there was this, I think it was Epiphany. That's a very specific name, so you can probably find her. She's
going to look you up. She's going to come for you, bitch. Like, why are you talking about me in my past?
I think it was her, but maybe it wasn't you, Epiphany. It was one of my dad's girlfriends. I remember my dad got out the car to go into the bank, and I was sitting in the back seat, and she was sitting in the front, and then she turned around and said, Erica, did your dad have any other girlfriends?
She asked you that?
Mm-hmm.
What is psycho?
Did you rat?
And then she asked me, she's like, do you think your dad loves me?
Absolutely.
And I was like,
you.
this
Crazy
is
psycho a little bit.
How old were you?
I was probably 7 or 8.
Oh, yeah, you don't put that type of pressure on no kid.
Do you think he loves me?
But anyway, I went on to, I didn't adopt his methods. I went on to, choose men like him, and ultimately get my heart broken a lot also because I had unresolved daddy issues and saw how, I guess, disposable some of these women were to him, and his views around marriage too. Never gonna be. He's still not married. He's been with I call her my stepmom, but they're not technically married. He's been with her for over 20 years, and is very at least to me, he's very adamant about she knows I never married her. I mean, I think
he literally said he's never been in love.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I've been.
My dad.
In love.
No, you're a lover boy. My daddy's
for sure.
my dad.
Y'all could pick that up.
Yeah, oh yeah, I could see it in your eyes.
So some of them, if I just see them, I just know immediately I want them to be in my life. I'm like, oh, they just skip past.
Oh yeah, no, they get it. I automatically know, I want you in the family. We finna start.
What's
planning.
your sign again?
Leo.
Oh yeah, interesting. Yeah, that's why you need a lot of attention. You love it. You built for this.
No, I am for sure.
You are. That's why you also, because I look at your page and I'm like, how the fuck does he do so much? Like, you're on video, you're on live, like you're constantly like speaking and talking and putting yourself out there. There's a lot of energy and frequency that you're putting out. And I'm also like, as you're telling me about your day to day, I'm actually curious, like, what is your, like, what's your spiritual hygiene? Do you have some, or like, do you have self-care that you do? I know you get in your sauna, but like, do you meditate, or like, is there anything?
I struggle really bad with self-care, but no, as far as like meditation, yoga, any of that, I've done it, but no, I don't participate. My reset, just being honest, is like my kids and sex. Those two things help me to reset. That's like my coffee or that's my go-to.
Okay.
If I had that, I could run all day.
Sex and
My kids.
sex and your kids.
Yeah.
So you would say you're a pretty sexual person.
Yeah, very.
I recently, because I follow your page and I follow all of the day-to-days and the dramas and the marketing. And I'm like, I should just text them. I want to know. Didn't you recently launch an OnlyFans?
Mm-hmm.
Are you fucking on there?
I was.
You retired it already?
Yeah, it's just the wear and tear. Is just I wasn't.
The wear and tear.
Like on your
Yeah.
hips? Like
No, like. So look, we living in a hypersexual society.
right.
So I already knew it was gonna go from, oh bro, get one of these and get one of these. So I just started wrapping my mind around their demands.
Wait, get one of these, like what kind of bitch?
An
Yeah, like
OnlyFans.
telling me different women.
Oh,
Like get a little redhead or something like that.
Right. So like, granted, I ain't gonna lie, the money was good. Like my first 3 weeks, I had cracked them for like 30,000. It was moving. But I sat there and I was like, on average, I'm probably gonna have to like have sex with roughly 48 women a
You did the
year.
math.
I'm not doing that. That's crazy. To get them a different scene every week, like, so any porn stars out there, I salute them because it's not simple. But formula wise, it was just like, I gotta catch. And it ain't gonna be hard. I could put it on social media. I had a lot of women reaching out that wanted to be on there, but just me having to wrap my mind around sleeping with 50 women a year
To
outside of the
appease
ones
somebody's request.
right, outside of the ones I actually like and love, I got an extra set of 50 over here that I gotta have sex with just for content purposes. And I was like, nope, I'm good.
Were any of your lovers on OnlyFans with you?
Yeah.
No, but what you could have done was just fuck like 5 people different ways.
I thought of
All
that
year.
too. I thought of that too, but I was just
Maybe I
like,
need to be on your marketing team, Derek.
Do you need good moms on your
Listen.
marketing?
no,
OnlyFans.
it did extremely well though, and I had
I have some
fun.
thoughts.
But it was just like I ain't finding 50 people per year.
How long did you do that? How long did that season last?
Like 2 months.
That's what I thought. It was there.
It
then
was quick.
stopped.
Yeah.
I
It
was
was
like,
quick.
wow.
I missed that. I follow him and I didn't know that. How did you know
I
that,
know,
my
obviously,
love?
No,
but then
but
I
look,
don't because it's always a mystery.
And I market it as hard as I market things. I marketed it, but it wasn't like loud like everything else. So a lot of people didn't know.
I knew.
You're such a businessman and entrepreneur, and I'm just curious, like, what is the best piece of advice you've gotten as an entrepreneur, or what is the best piece of advice you could give to entrepreneurs?
Best piece of advice would be to study whatever industry and game they're playing, and nothing is real. That's what they'll discover after they study. Cause I'm in like the financial literacy world, so I thought like buying all my house is cash and having 32 kilos of gold will like separate you, only to find out that like social media is perception based. Somebody can go rent the same thing I really spent $1 million on as far as my jewelry, and he can get the same reaction. And I was just like, damn, we did all this real nigga shit. And the people who didn't do that are in the same rooms. So like in retrospect, because I went cash heavy, I bought everything cash. So I know like the most money I spent in a year is probably like $7-8 million on buying this house, buying that house.
Do you regret that?
I regret buying one of them because like they were $1 million homes. So I could have still bought them and then got a mortgage on one and stayed cash heavy. So like it's not the worst thing, but I'm rich on paper. But if you asked me to give you $250,000 cash, I couldn't give it to you. But I do have equity in the remaining like 6 or 7 homes in the one lot that I have. So I wouldn't have did it completely different, but I would have not went all cash and kept some of my cash. Because times like now, the market gets so tight that even the assets you do have, you can't leverage because the world's so broke. Nobody can't buy. Even if you're doing it for the low, it's still too much for the common man. So I've been asset tight and then stuck with all the assets at certain points. Like, damn, we can't even leverage nothing right now. Like, nobody can even buy what we was supposed to use as an asset 4 times like this. So I would have kept a couple $1 million.
Why do you live in America?
I thrive off of adversity, and America is the best, worst place in the world to live.
Thrive off of adversity.
You do. You like chaos. You like organized chaos.
Yeah, it breed real monsters. So I feel like this is the greatest country to be in because it's like a dog eat dog world, and I love it. And I like the competitive nature of a legacy and family name. So I go really hard because I'm like, the Grace is gonna run shit, and we gonna carve out this part of the world, XYZ. But it's a great and terrible place to live. I wouldn't live nowhere else. And I've been in several places, but I wouldn't live nowhere else.
What's one place that you've been that you did like though, or that you could see yourself?
Brixton. I didn't know like Brixton.
Really?
I didn't know.
Really?
I didn't know London had like a black section. I loved it, and they showed me so much love. They gave me so much weed. They was cool as hell. Fed me good. But I never saw that part of London, so that was real cool to see that. It was nothing but us there.
Do you travel a lot, like internationally?
Not anymore. I don't like to travel at all now.
What do you mean now? Why?
I just don't like coming out of the house, period. I stay in the house all day and chill. That's my favorite pastime, just to sit still and chill.
I feel you. It's hard for me to leave my house too, but I do enjoy traveling. I think it's important. I think even as an entrepreneur though, like just you're gonna meet and see so many people that like are doing all types of shit in different places and spaces. And
I agree. I struggle
and Derrick,
with that.
America, like we gotta get out of here. What are we still doing here? Why I know I understand organized chaos, but like you talk all this shit and you share all this shit about just like having sovereignty over your life and your choices, and then you're actively like participating in it. So like, but like,
yeah, because you got to play the game to a certain level if you're here. So
but you don't have to be here. Is it because you need to be an example for other people, the people that can't leave, or like?
No, I can still teach from somewhere else. I just love it. I love that AI is taking jobs.
What? Why?
Because it's going to create a competitive market to where like it's going to be win or go home, and I just feel like if I'm no longer here in 30 years and my children are in a world that requires you to compete to live at a high level, like I think that's a good thing. I feel like we too pacified culturally. That's why we don't do shit. I feel like I know people gonna talk shit, but my cousin said this, so shout out to my cousin Pons. This is like 8 years ago, but I feel like Trump is the father that a lot of people needed. I feel like he creates an environment where like there's no lackluster, there's no lazy, there's no weak. You're gonna get your ass up and you're gonna fight. And I just feel like he creates that environment, and that's what we need more of. That's why like
are you a Trumper?
I'm not neither one. I don't really care who wins. I'm gonna do the same thing either one, but I'm not gonna lie, I did make like $10+ million.
Did he hit you up yet?
Leveraging Trump.
Why are you not at the? I
don't know.
Trump.
I probably wouldn't go even if he did invite me because I just don't like going outside.
Actually, you'd be a dangerous tool.
I would.
You would be a dangerous tool.
But
and I hope you know that. So just you can't do that. You cannot. You can't.
No, I don't care that much about it to attach
because
myself.
our people are so like. I understand what it. I don't know. I just.
Yeah, like I don't agree with everything he do. Like he do be wilding sometimes. But I just feel like he creates an environment where you got to get up and move.
I do agree with in a pacified culture. I feel like mediocrity is like in ignorance is like widely accepted.
Yeah, I wouldn't be a rarity if it was 300 more of us. It'd be like, cool, we got a nation of men who doing XYZ, not just like, oh, so and so from this state and that. So I feel like he's gonna create an environment where you gotta win. There's no other.
I don't know about him
option.
specifically. I don't know about being the father or whatever. I don't know about that.
I don't think we live in a society of necessarily mediocrity. I think that the American dream has always been to work. I think that we've fallen in line with whatever it is they fed us and told us what we're supposed to do. We're literally doing what they're telling us. People like you are not. You've figured out what works for you and you figured out the cheat codes essentially. But I feel like Trump, it's dangerous. He's dangerous. I think all of it is dangerous.
America is.
Wait,
But part of it is like that's why I don't want to really. I'm here participating in it right now because I'm sitting in my studio paying the rent to this this place and paying taxes and doing all that. But I don't know. I don't know if I could say that Trump is the father that everybody needed. No,
I just feel like he embodies the American way, and I just feel like he verbalizes what America
feels anyway.
Yeah, what they
and
feel
it's
and what
better
they be
that we
scared to
know.
say.
It's better that we be clear about the enemy and the foe.
And that's usually how it works. Like if you go
Versus-
versus
you'd rather
mom
see the
and
enemy
dad,
in clear light than hiding.
like, and the reason I gave the analogy for the father is like moms for a lot of times like they pacify things. That's my baby. Daddy gonna come in and be like, man, get your ass up and shake that shit off and let's go get back to playing football. I feel like we need that energy culturally. He not that nice and gentle, but I feel like
I don't disagree with that.
I feel like
I don't disagree with that.
He gonna push people to have to turn it up.
Yeah, because it's very clear that there's.
I just don't. I don't think it. I realize it's one or the other, but I don't think that. I think that we've accepted that it's one or the other. They've given us two options, and we said okay.
Right.
He like highlights a lot of like America that is like relates to him, which is like kind of ignorant, basic. Like very basic. He speaks to a specific demographic, and that is scary because he can.
I agree with you on that.
He doesn't also. I mean, he speaks to not just basic people.
I mean, obviously it ranges, but I think when we talk about like when we think about like the danger that he incites, the false sense of like fuck these people, the people who are in somewhere in the back country is like those we're gonna get them, we're gonna go to the Congress,
hang them,
but this is why I feel like he's a great example because if you pay attention and you got it in you, like he shows you literally how to show your ass in America. Like he really had people go to the Capitol on his behalf. That's a different type of power, and you ain't there.
We're in a movie.
You just like
we're in a fucking.
We're in the Trump show. It's not the Truman Show.
You thought
it's
the
Trump
bat
show.
signal, people pull up on your behalf. So I feel like down to the way his felony case working out to the taxes, I feel like he is a walking example of like an American shark. But I think people just get, they get caught up in his conversation, so they don't pay attention to his moves. But he is like top schemer in a scheming ass country. He's king.
True. Except he's like the fucking mascot of schemers. Like if there was ever a mascot of like a character
he's a true
with, like,
American.
It's like it's him, and he's not even like hiding it. He's like, I'm scheming you bitches.
Nah.
Look, we're getting away with it.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, look, I got shot.
Oh, you better stop talking like that. That's what I showed you today.
What did they
They
do?
reported us on
For what?
Instagram.
What was it?
I don't know. They won't show me, but it says something like the people.
The fact checkers.
Fact checkers.
They've been doing that to me lately, talking about the fact check.
Who
Said
are
that
the
he
fact
said that he
checkers?
got shot, so don't say he did it. Basically,
Oh, was it that one?
That I don't know what we posted, but
I think it was a picture of Trump with like a
Instagram.
fake dick spewing semen all over his face.
In some cultures, that would be considered delightful.
Anyway, I think I'm done talking about politics.
I don't identify.
Derrick, we usually ask our guests to share an affirmation. Do you have an affirmation you can share?
Just one of my favorite ones, but it's not original. It's not from me.
Oh, it's not from you.
Yeah.
Oh, I think you said it's not for you.
But y'all familiar with wrestling? Bret Hart.
Wrestling.
Back in the day, you never watched wrestling at all?
A little
Hulk
bit, like the
Hogan?
Hulk Hogan. Yeah, Hulk Hogan,
Okay.
The Rock.
Well, Bret said he's the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. And that stuck with me from like 5 years old, and I've always repeated that one from time to time.
The best there is.
The best there was, and the best there ever will be. That was his line.
The best there is. I'm the best there is. The best there was, and the best there ever will be.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah, I like that too. That's a good one.
Thank you. Well, I thank Bret Hart.
Thank you, Bret Hart.
Again, dedicated. Thank you, Brad.
You guys, I brought my bowls. I'm still experimenting with the Tibetan bowls. They're not as.
I have a bunch in my house, but I don't use them.
Derrick, I know that you don't meditate, and your self-care routines are a little bit, poor. I think I can help you with that, though.
Oh yeah.
So why don't you just close your eyes for a second?
Right now?
Yeah.
Take some deep breaths.
How many?
4. Yeah, let's
Four?
do 3.
I reset that nervous system.
You know, sometimes it's just that. It don't got to be a whole thing. I think people get overwhelmed with those type of self-care methods because they think they have to sit there for 30 minutes and be Buddha, which maybe eventually you will. But
Me Buddha?
you could. I mean, how powerful you really would be the best there ever was because you've mastered everything.
Go to enlightenment. Start
don't-
levitating and shit.
I don't think that's I just don't see that in my card.
Are you God-fearing? Are you
Did you
Christian?
grow up
I
religious?
don't believe in God.
You don't
Never
believe in
grow
God?
Mm-mm.
You believe things are coincidence.
Yeah, or just we will ourselves into certain positions. I did though up until 2015, because I've been questioning it since I was a little kid, but I finally got the answer I wanted in 2015.
What happened in 2015?
I was just on one of my trips. I was out in Vegas and I went on a trip, and I feel like that trip gave me the understanding I needed, and like looking for somebody rather than just honing in on what's within me and doing my own thing.
What do you think? Do you feel like you are the divine? You're that?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, so you do
Yeah.
believe in God.
Wait, the trip was on mushrooms or drugs
I was on
or an
shrooms.
actual trip? Like to
No,
Vegas?
I was on.
I'm still stuck there.
I was on a trip in Vegas,
Got
and
it.
then I went on a trip while in Vegas.
Okay, got it. That's what I thought, but I just wanted to understand for sure.
Yeah.
I was painting the picture in my head.
As far as the God part of it, I say like my mom and my dad. That's my version of God. But outside of them,
Did you grow up like going to church or anything like that?
yeah, they tried to take me a couple of times. I was bad as hell. Though.
Not they tried to take me a couple.
I
times.
was either asleep or just doing shit I had no business doing. But yeah, they tried to take me. And my grandma was Jehovah's Witness, so I was like taught a lot about it as a child, but I just never could buy into it.
You think that's why you feel like strongly like otherwise? Because growing up Jehovah's Witness, that's pretty extreme.
Nah. I feel like I'm to blame for all my good and bad, so I just don't believe in giving anybody else the credit or the power to dictate if I have a great or amazing life. So it's on me. If I want it, I'll make it happen.
You don't feel like that's like alchemy in some ways?
I will say on the spiritual side, I do feel like I'm not originally from here, so I feel like I'm just over on this side real quick doing my 1-2, then I got to go back to where I'm from.
Where do you think you're from?
I don't know the name, but I know like I've seen it many times on my trips.
Like a different planet?
It wasn't a different planet, but it was like a grassy terrain. It was mountainous. It was statues of me all outside, and I remember walking in, and
There
it
were
was
statues of you all outside?
yeah. I remember walking in, and the dude was just like telling me how much they love me, and they need me, and then I just remember being like, "All right, I got to go back," and I like literally came back to in my room in Vegas. But I've been there multiple times though, so I believe it to be true.
Do you feel like that's where you'll return after this version of yourself?
Oh yeah, I'm finna go back to where I'm supposed to be at because it's terrible out here.
This is your last life here.
Yeah, it's so whack out here. I got to get back.
Yeah, America's kind of ghetto.
One thing I didn't see there though was the women, and that's gonna be a problem.
That was concerning.
Yeah, that's gonna
You're
be a
alarmed.
problem.
Maybe there's a lesson there.
Yeah, maybe there's some sort of lesson.
No, I want that lesson.
It's going to be paradise, but no women.
I'm good on that lesson.
Like, that's not paradise. What the fuck?
Nah, Gotta have the level ones and the girlfriends and the baby mamas and the wives and all that.
That's the little baby mamas and the wives. So you're going to have multiple wives?
I don't think I'm ever have one wife.
I thought you were engaged.
I am, but when I say
I
no,
think it might
so
higher.
look, I don't mean title wise. I mean like
Does she have a ring?
no, she proposed to me,
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
so she don't have one yet.
Okay.
But I feel like that's why I say I don't do titles. Titles come with possession and expectations, and I don't like those. So I'm being funny when I say wives and girlfriends, but there will be women who I love and that love me and will intertwine and coexist. But title wise, if I had to literally answer, I wouldn't give you a title at all because I just don't do them.
What do you? I know you have, or it seems you have strong views around like the man's role, right? What would you say a woman's role is for you in your life?
For me in my life,
For you in your life, and then I don't know if you want to share perspective around just in society, but I'm more interested in your life.
so for me, I just really need sex and food. So that's like the biggest thing. My biggest requirement is like
But that's the role in your life to give
That's
you sex
pretty
and
easy.
food.
the baby me, yeah. Treat me like your little baby.
Derrick.
No, I'm telling you, the hard parts in life I figured out on my
Everyone's
own.
gonna-
So
I know
I
you're
don't.
pissed now. You just pissed our audience.
No, no, you said for my
Derrick,
you said for my
our
personal.
audience off, Derrick.
But this is my personal. I ain't saying what women should do. I'm saying in my world.
You're right. I did ask
You should be
you.
fucked and
Okay.
fed.
Yeah, and
Fucked and fed. Oh my god,
So
that needs to
simple.
be a shirt. Fucked and
yeah,
fed.
like love on me. Let me like vent when I got some shit going on, and baby me. Like,
and in turn, you're gonna do that.
I'm
too?
gonna preach, provide, and protect. I'm gonna go hunt.
Are you affectionate? Are you like an affectionate lover? Like, how would you?
It depends on who it is, but yeah, I'm not affectionate to all the women I've dealt with, but it's certain ones that, yeah, they get all the love and affection.
Are you an eye contact type of guy?
Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, spit in the mouth, all that, eye contact. Yeah,
Do you eat ass?
I do everything.
Actually, you know what? I think it's time for trigger.
Oh yeah, let's play trigger.
Trigger.
Yeah,
I thought you'd like that.
that's for you.
Oh, can you explain to Derrick what trigger is, my love?
Trigger is we're gonna ask you. We're gonna say one word, and you're gonna just tell us the first thing that comes to mind. You don't have to think about it. Just give us one word answer. I'm just gonna ask you some questions, and you just go.
I got you. Trigger.
Here it goes. Trigger. Derrick Grace. Bad habits. Bad
Drugs.
habit. Drugs?
Yeah.
Drugs.
Mm.
No, like drugs. What?
Oh, what drugs?
No,
I mean,
just
I've done some of everything, but shrooms, acid, weed, of course, LSD, DMT. I've had certain.
I almost bought DMT. I should have bought that DMT.
I
Sorry,
told you
cactus.
to buy the DMT.
God.
I'm really mad you didn't buy
I
it.
love
Costa Rica,
DMT,
they were
but I
selling
just
DMT
don't-
at the
high-
wellness store.
The
The
It was
high is
herb
too
store.
short lived for me. That's the only part I don't.
It's very
That's what I
short.
like about it.
I know,
I've
like,
never
let's-
done it, but I'm like, it's 15
let's get the
minutes.
message quick.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
let
no,
me
I
get
wanna
up,
be
let me
hi-
write it down.
I want to be high all day.
No, I don't. That's where it gets me anxiety.
And it's not a bad habit because it's a drug. It's only a bad habit in my seasons of focus and seriousness that I have to fast from the drug so I can stay focused.
Okay. Religion.
None.
Marriage.
I don't know about that shit.
Anal.
Yes.
Eating pussy.
Yes.
Favorite sex position.
They got to be on their side in the fetal position.
Favorite porn category.
Left side.
Okay.
Oh.
I have a specific
Specifically
side.
the left.
Yeah, they knees need to be like curving around my body right here.
Wait, is you have a curve?
Yeah, if she in the fetal, my knee like so one knee.
So you're behind her,
Yeah,
like cuddling her, sort of, and then she's in the fetal.
right.
Just like this, yeah.
Yeah, like that, but you would flip this way.
And then your legs would be over him, like this.
No, legs flat. I want to
Oh,
flat.
I thought you said over. Okay.
I want to flatten on top of each other.
Tune into YouTube.
Okay, interesting. I like that. I like that position. That's a lazy position, though, Derrick.
I know, but then you can
No,
like
I
be
don't think
cuddled,
so.
like you could be held.
That,
I like
you could
that.
really dig in
It's
there.
a great position.
You could really dig in there. That they can't run. It's no block. It's just
You
like
can
me
whisper
and
in her
you.
ear. You can grab her. You can
Yeah.
choke her a
Yeah,
little
you
bit.
choke.
You feel all safe because you're just like cuddled there.
Actually, this is good. You're right. This is a
Yeah,
good
then
position.
like you put it's a certain way you got to grab them while they on their side to put in that passcode, and you just unlock everything, and then
The passcode is where you grab them.
yeah, it's the way in which you grab them. It's certain like not pain points. It's certain what's the word I'm
Pressure
looking for?
points?
Pressure points that you can like. Yeah,
Pleasure points.
That might be the next book.
Yeah.
Pleasure Points by Derrick Grace.
yeah. No, I do believe like sex is magic. So I've been studying sex for a long time.
Us too. We
Yeah.
believe sex is medicine.
It is.
I
It
agree.
is. It is. Last bad choice.
The word "these hoes" just popped up in my head. I don't know why.
These hoes.
These hoes.
These
That's
hoes.
a real answer. What's your favorite porn category?
Ebony anal
Boxers or briefs.
briefs.
Black women.
I love them.
White women.
This gonna sound bad, but the word "fuck them"
Ooh.
and not "fuck them" in a bad way. Like I would love to fuck them. Fuck them.
Financial literacy.
Old.
Generational wealth.
The word yes. That's the first word that popped up.
Guns.
Gotta have them.
Tasers.
No, we not tasing nobody. Fuck
Fuck.
no.
Why would you ask
That's all I got in my house. Goddamn taser.
I mean, no. If you gotta use your taser, use your taser. But if I gotta
If you gotta
choose
use your
gun,
taser, use your
if I gotta
taser.
choose gun and taser, we definitely getting a gun.
A celebrity crush.
Damn, who my celebrity crush? It is somebody I like. You know who I was in love with? Remember the lady that Jody went to go have sex with on Baby Boy.
Oh yeah.
What her name was?
Her name
I
right
can't.
now.
They started fucking and they
see
stopped.
her face. I can't see her face.
Well, anyway, I looked up her IG. She in her 50s
She
now,
still
but she's
looking?
still fine and stuff. She's beautiful.
Did you slide?
I thought about it, but she got a husband. I don't play with people who got unions. I stay out of that.
You slide into. You be sliding into. The,
Oh yeah, no, I've never verbally hollered at a woman in my life, so I'm definitely the DM king.
have you ever fucked a celebrity?
A porn star, but no celebrities.
Oh, okay.
I mean, she was celebrity because of porn.
Celebrity
But,
porn star.
yeah,
Therapy.
I went. It was alright.
How long did you go for?
The first time was for like 2 months. The next time was for like 3 weeks. The last lady was, she was terrible. It be hard because they be knowing who I am sometimes, and it just don't seem effective or as effective. They be asking me, I mean, they supposed to ask questions, but they don't seem like therapy based sometimes.
I feel like they're fanning out.
They never fanned out, but yeah, for the most part. And I have it's not a bad habit, but I do like to mix pleasure and business, so I'm not always, it's not always easy for me to get certain services because I end up sleeping with the people that's providing the service.
Put your dick away, Derrick.
So basically, you're suggesting that you're
your
so
dick
sought
away.
after that the therapist wants to smash, and so it just they never get to the healing.
That's happening a lot. I have sex with them, then they fuck up the service.
What is this? The fucking Sopranos?
All right, so I'm gonna say this, right? I don't believe in how to say this. I like working with women that are attractive. If I got to be around you 24/7, like it's nice if it's somebody that's like eye candy, they look good. But that hasn't always been a good thing. I know, like we literally was just at my birthday party. They was asking like, have I slept with everybody I employ, and like literally like 96% of them. I only want to say how many, literally, because people on my team they're gonna be detectives.
Start doing the numbers.
Yeah, but
96%. I know the two they did it.
Yeah, it's so it'd be good and bad sometimes.
Is there drama over there? Because I feel like like in the household, you've slept with 96% of your employees. Your living girl, like baby mama, lives there. You have like 2 babies, like 4 months apart.
All right,
like I know women. I'm just
all right.
like,
Baby mama don't live there. That's shout out to Tip. That's the one who I'm gonna make sure she comes to a retreat with y'all next year because she love y'all.
Oh yeah, tell her to come.
So,
but that's not even the biggest thing. There's a lot of things happening. I'm just curious.
Wait, and I need to know. Like, I know I like from the internet. I'm like speculating. I'm trying to read the comments, but like since you're here,
just ask him all the questions you need to get it off, girl. Get it out.
So now that you say that, I'm like, did the like main baby mama that moved out and left with the son? Is that because you started sleeping with the other girl who was also like an employee at first?
Oh, okay. No, not at all. I know what you're talking about. No, we split because of us just having differences. It had nothing to do with her. She came, so person B that you're referring to, she been working with me since 2021.
I've been dying for this information, you guys.
Her and I finally...
I'm trying to catch up.
All right. Person A left June 2022, so that's been done. Then... Person B been working for me since 2021. So there were moments where we were all in the same room because she was an employee of mine. Okay. We didn't start our relationship until April of 2023. Remember the light-skinned young lady with the green eyes that was with me at breakfast?
Yeah.
She went and bagged her. She was my employee, but she started the intimate process with her by saying like, hey, babe, won't you, blah, blah, blah. And we all started kicking it. Then... Yeah, I don't know. Then like 3 kids came in a year and a half. It get blurry.
Like a soap opera, and you're at the center. It's like all the drama, but it's just like
no. So we do have bad days, like everybody else. Like we have shit that happens, and we have bad days. But drama, if we do have drama, it don't last long. Cause I'm just like I be chilling. I'm a no nonsense type of guy with a big sense of humor, so I don't take a lot serious. Or like I just like the girls being the girls today. Like let the girls be girls. They doing what women do.
When they're being catty.
Yeah, I'm out in the field.
What do women do?
Over.
All right, because wait. Well, let's go back because we said I asked you like what you feel like the role of a woman is in your life.
Oh, okay.
And you said
let me properly answer that.
Okay,
we're high guys.
So I had to circle back because I have that
I'm glad
question.
You said it.
Okay.
In my life, I figured out like the hard shit in life. So I really be wanting to replay my childhood because I feel like I missed out on a lot of stuff because I was really grown, being bad. I was advanced. And then I went to live with my dad at 13. So, like, my peers would be talking about their favorite cartoons. I don't know nothing about that. I was, like, outside with my older brother doing bad shit or trying to be older than we were. My peers was trying to lose their virginity in high school. We was, like, investing in terrible things that we shouldn't have been investing in because we wanted to open a tattoo shop and a strip club in 11th grade. So I missed out. I missed out on a lot because I was focused, whether it was good or bad. Just like in my 20s, I missed out on a lot. Like, I was writing curriculums and teaching children in my 20s. So when my friends was getting their first bag and having a summer of their lifetime and just wilding out, I didn't do that. I was focused. So I gravitate really hard, and I like the type of woman that can bring me back to my childlike state, that can, like, nurture my inner child and have fun with him, because these days, that's who really want to come out. I'm, like, so over being a grown man. I've over-adulted my whole life. I paid my mama rent for the first time when I was 15. My daddy taught us financial responsibility at, like, 11. So I was taking life serious when everybody else was having a ball. So now I'm trying to have a ball. So, yeah, if she got the food... She turn up on my level of turn up because I have a certain type
What
of
is your
turn
level?
up.
What's your level? I'm so curious. We need to come party with you and see what's going on over there.
If a woman, like, if she had a space, which I respect, but if she had a space where she don't trust me enough to give me, like, full access to her body, then I don't want it. And I've had it happen. I've turned down women like, oh, I only do this, this, and this. I feel you. Well, we probably shouldn't interact because if I'm going to engage in this experience and give you me as well, I got.
Does this mean that you want to put it in her butt? Like,
wait, but what are your rules? If I want to engage with you and I'm like,
can I put my finger in her butt?
Do you have any rules? Because I want the same level of freedom. Are we on the same levels of freedom?
If I trust her, if we both trust each other, oh yeah, she can do whatever she want to do.
Have you ever been pegged?
No, I done had a finger in there, but a finger, a tongue, and all that, but I ain't never been.
One finger or two?
It was one.
It was one.
Yeah.
It was one.
That long nail shit, it wasn't it. I was just like, no, we can't do this. That's
no, the nails don't work.
Yeah.
So I cut mine off recently.
But yeah, no, if she...
you did it.
I did it.
If she not providing... If she ain't providing full access, though, I don't want it. I'll do without it. I'd rather just... I mean, I could masturbate for that.
I mean, I agree to that. I don't want to have sex with someone with a bunch of rules.
It's called sexual compatibility.
Yeah,
if you don't got it, then get that next.
Yeah, like if you ain't, down at ATM and all that.
And it goes both ways.
That's ATM.
And it goes both ways.
Like,
if Derrick isn't going to give you what you want, bitch, then you got to go because you deserve also to have all
absolutely.
the pleasure as well.
And there's somebody out there that will do what I'm not willing.
Who will go ask him out.
Is there anything you won't do? What is it that you're not going to do?
I'll try anything once.
I like that.
So, like, it ain't really nothing that I won't do. If I fuck with you, like, we gonna turn up. We gonna make some memories.
What are some things that ignite baby Derrick? What are the things that are childlike?
That's a good ass question. Wait, are you talking about the child me?
Yeah.
Oh.
Not your dick, nigga. No. No.
We switch subjects quick. I like women with children because, like, I love my mom, and, like, women who mirror my mom are very attractive. My inner child. Shit, women with a sense of humor, women that are open-minded. So when I say, like, let's try some different shit, she not finna be like, oh, my God, my grandma. She gonna be like, all right, I fuck with you. I'll try it once. If I like it, we keep trying it. Women that like women. Just free people and rebellious people. That really, like, ignite my inner child. I like people that just don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I get it. It's their tribe, If you're on that fake shit, then you can't hang out.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
So what's your biggest regret?
Overall in life?
Yeah, because we're still playing. We're in between trigger and
we're
questions.
High.
And
my biggest regret.
Or do you have any?
I don't think I really have no big ones. I love all my experiences, good, bad, and indifferent. They just make me more of a wizard for my children. So I be thoroughly embracing all the good shit and the bad shit. I just be grateful I got to experience it. Like, some people would rather have not ever loved and had a heart broken 3 times by 3 different people. I'll take the heartbreak.
That's my daddy. My dad, one girl broke his heart in high school. Literally, he always tells me her name whenever he tells me the
But
story.
no, he didn't have his heart open after that.
And I can't remember her name. I know it was earlier than that, but he always says that it was this one woman who broke his heart. But really, it was something that happened in his childhood that he has yet to face.
Yeah, I'd rather get my shit broke 10 times before I just like pack it up and not love.
Love is
You're a lover.
all there is love.
No, definitely.
Yeah.
That's one of the misconceptions people have. I don't know if it's the tattoos or what, but they be thinking I'm like really mean or.
Are you still getting tattoos? You still get tattoos?
I ain't got tattoo in years. They hurt too bad. I'm
Not they hurt after you got 47.
I got this in my 20s. I'm good.
You regret them?
No.
You got all of them in your 20s?
I probably only got 2 tattoos since I've been over 30.
It gets less appealing after 30. You're like, I got other shit to do.
Yeah, that shit
I'll
hurt.
get 2 hours
The
to
pain
do
not the
everything.
same. It hurt really bad.
Okay, Derrick. Well, I'm so grateful that you came on our show. Before we get out of here, 2 things.
Mm-hmm.
We've talked a lot of sex. We've talked a lot of things. Trump, sex, guns, all types of shit.
Fatherhood.
Mushrooms. I would love if you could share a horror story.
Okay.
We ask our guests to share a horror story, which is a highly hoish tale that's funny, that's highly whorish, that's a little scary, whatever it might be, whatever comes to mind. Where you're like, damn, that was some hoe ass shit I just did.
It could either be great.
Like bad whole shit?
It could be bad. It could be
mean,
nasty.
depends.
It could be like, damn, I overdid it. I did too much.
Or I overdid it and it was great. I loved every
definitely
second
had
of it.
Let me think I'll go. I got a lot.
He's like, damn, last night.
Okay, New Year's this year. So New Year's this year, I go into these seasons where I be real disciplined, so I don't be having sex or nothing like that while I'm on that type of time. I just be locked in.
Is that because you believe in semen retention, or is it just
No, just like
you
it's
practice
just hard
semen
to-
retention, or have you ever?
I'm not interested.
Nah.
Let that thing rip.
No, I'm not interested.
All right, so yeah, this was January 1st of this year. Leading up to that, so like I really love Scorpios sexually. Like they just always other signs too, but Scorpios just we have a special place in the darkness together. We dance in the dark all the time. I love them.
Scorpios do that.
Yeah. So at this point, I got a couple Scorpios in my life, but they never been all in the same room. So I just hit them all up and put them in a group chat. I'm like, hey.
Not a Scorpio orgy.
No, that's what
I
I wanted.
love
That's
this.
exactly what I wanted.
I wanted a Scorpio
I love
orgy.
this.
So
Wow, as a fellow Scorpio, I'm honored.
yeah, no, it was beautiful. So I threw them in a group chat. I'm like, hey, I want everybody to get acquainted. You know, love y'all, blah, blah, blah. Meet so-and-so, meet so-and-so. So they started talking, and I was just like, this is what I want to do. I want all us to meet, and I just want to have, like, a weekend full of drugs and orgy because I need to, like, get this energy out. I've been real disciplined and real good lately. You gonna say something?
How many Scorpios did we have gathered?
It was 3 women.
Okay.
So
You made it seem like it was 12.
no.
need all the Scorpios.
I needed like my top assassins.
Okay.
Like my top ones that I know get the job done. No, for real, because like everybody can't get the job done. I needed like my real killers
You
to
need
show
to
up.
know what's going to happen. You
And-
know
and, like,
babies.
Not just for me, but when you like it's threesome etiquette. When you just introducing them, you either gonna have to take the time to make everybody comfortable prior, or you just need them real assassins that's like, I love this nigga and whatever he want, I don't care who there, I'm gonna do it because this what he want.
That's true. Because
so
the
I
bitch
need-
will talk her way out of a threesome.
Right. I ain't had time for all that. So I'm like, I need my assassins that's with the shits on site. So I threw them in a group chat. I let them know, I'm like, hey, I want to see all y'all at the same time. We gonna fly out here. Let's meet up, blah, blah, blah. And so we flew out. And yeah, like they know what I like. So everybody pulled up with their lingerie on. They had like matching lingerie. Like they had talk.
They're coordinated.
Yeah, no, they did their thing. They got each other numbers outside of me and went a step further. So it's like leading up to it.
It's very Scorpio.
Devout.
And they know I like anal. So leading up to it, it was just like this one day they just flooded my shit. Everybody busting it up in the same position. Like they separate, they're not together, but they all just lighting the group chat up like, oh, who you want to come in first? Who da da da? And I'm just like, the grown me and the inner child, like, nigga, I can't wait. We about to cut up. So I get there, and literally, it was dope. Like, they all was in separate rooms, and, like, everybody was just on all fours when I checked the doors. Well, no, one was in the living room, one was in room, and another room. Everybody on all fours, like, spread it open, bust open, just waiting for me to get there. So we had the group. Yeah, they got me super high. We had a group orgy Friday night. And then, like, they all got out. Everybody came in for, like, their one-on-one appointment. And then the last one, like, I ain't gonna lie, I couldn't come no more. So I had to lay down. I had to recoup.
You need to do semen retention.
And I woke up that next morning, and I texted her, and I was just like, what you doing? And she was like, oh, I ain't think I got away. I'm waiting. And I was like, say less. And then went in there with her. And then, yeah, we had our group thing, and then I just had me, like, 2 or 3 individual sessions.
Appointments and sessions.
So basically you had your own special Scorpio whorehouse.
Yeah, it was important to have that Scorpio energy in there. I ain't taking nothing from no other signs because I haven't met other ones.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
I realized, like, look, for the last, this is no lie.
Tell me more about Scorpios.
The last 15 years of my life, there has always been a definite Scorpio in the mix. Like, a Scorpio gave me my first $1,500 to start my business. So, like, if it wasn't for sis, I don't know if this business, everything I've done would be done. This was 13 years ago. This same Scorpio taught me how to eat pussy because she was a lesbian. My older Scorpio has helped me mentally on ways that I can't explain, helped me to evolve as a man, be a better father, better lover. My other Scorpio, y'all saw that relationship publicly. So, yeah, Scorpios have always
had an impact.
Yeah, for sure. I love them.
Interesting.
My top assassins. A couple of them is Scorpio.
You know, when you kept saying assassin, I was like, I want to be called an assassin. That literally was my thought. I was like,
they be chill and real players.
Not taking somebody else's word. So can you?
Now, when they get crazy,
we should have dressed up as ninjas.
When they get crazy, that could be a problem. But for the most part, they be chill, laid back. We be in the same rooms with 30 people. They keep their composure.
I'm just letting you know, Derrick, you're about to get an onslaught of Scorpios in your inbox from this. So
on all fours. So many Scorpios on all fours. It's going to be crazy.
Yeah, it's like unique identifiers. And I appreciate that because I like panties to the side. And they all like made sure they was to the side.
Oh, they paid attention to detail.
Yeah, for sure. They know like I like certain movements and all that. And they went out their way and made that really special for me.
That's beautiful.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm really happy for you.
So, it's tarot time. And, you know, I peeked at this tarot card and I said, wow, this is interesting. This card that Derrick pulled. He pulled the King of Wands. Shout out to Mahogany Tarot.
Derrick, we're witches, so the cards are always on point.
I got you.
King of Wands. Natural born leader, vision, entrepreneur, honor. The King of Wands represents pure fire energy in its masculine form. Unlike the other wands court cards, the king is not so interested in creation and creativity or is dreaming up ideas and implementing them himself. Instead, he is more inclined to take an idea and then enlist others to help him actualize it. Thus, when the King of Wands appears in a tarot reading, it is a sign that you are stepping into a role of visionary leader, ready to direct your people towards a common goal. You have a clear vision of where you want to go, and now you're manifesting that vision with the support of those around you.
That's funny.
Others naturally gravitate towards you because you're charismatic, focused, and determined, and they believe in you and your vision. They want to be a part of what you're manifesting and are here to support you 100% of the way. You are also masterful at getting other people to do work for you while you keep them on the side throughout the process.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Let's see. The appearance
is that for personal or business, or they just saying overall?
It's overall, but take how it applies to you. You never just go with the flow. Instead, you prefer to embark on a direct, robust course of action. The appearance of the King of Wands also suggests that an opportunity is presenting itself to you, and now you have the power to take on the challenge. You are the determining factor in this situation. If you want it to be successful, it will. And equally, if you don't fully commit to it, the seed will struggle to blossom and grow. You hold the power.
I like that. That sounded really relatable.
Sounds like what you just said about yourself. You don't believe in God. I held the power. What was the thing the wrestler said?
of the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be.
Amen.
Amen. Everyone should feel that way about themselves.
Well, Derrick, thank you so much.
I got a question for y'all.
Oh, what? What's up?
Do y'all get like a lot of flack from men, or men don't really follow y'all like it's mostly women?
It literally is mostly women, but the few times where we've had some pretty off-putting interactions on like podcasts, like being caught off guard.
Wait, in person?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure you see all the niggas on the internet hating women. So it's
right,
like,
that's what I was asking.
They definitely don't love us. They're like, be free, show your titties.
Y'all topics. I don't feel like y'all topics are things that should even bother them. I've never seen nothing that was like, as a man.
We be talking shit.
But we don't ever say as a man because we ain't men and shit.
No, I'm saying I don't
shit.
see why a man would watch any of y'all content and feel away as a man. Like,
because we're free and because
it's usually if it's mirroring something for them. So
we promote pleasure and happiness, and men don't like their women happy and pleasurable. They hate that. Yeah, it's crazy.
No. It's got to be what it looks like for them. Yeah, I mean, I think for the most part though, we've been pretty protected. There's been definitely moments. But
for the most part, we're pretty protected.
So like I saw the Nick Cannon post the other day. What was the response like?
Us that we posted?
Yeah.
No, it was
Cam Newton. I mean Cam.
I mean, it was what I thought it would be, which was even there were even a lot of men in that agreeing with or just like saying like, no, this is not how it's supposed to be, and clearly he's confused about.
So y'all feel like. If a baby come about, you should marry him?
No.
I mean, we both have kids and we weren't married, so we can't subscribe to that. But I think doing it that way once, I think I understand the necessity of like you said, a tribe, like at the very minimum, the two people in the household, because I've done it otherwise. And so if I'm going to do it again, I'm going to put my body through that. I'm going to dedicate my life essentially like I do. I would prefer a partner to be in the household. I'm personally not going to put myself in a position with 10 other women because I know what I need. Right. You know what I mean?
So say y'all didn't work out. Would you still allow the partner to be in the house so the child can have that like dual interaction, or he got to go?
No, because he had to go. Like, I have a baby daddy. He doesn't live with me.
No, so I'm saying...
But she's saying, what if your baby daddy said, I want to stay in the house? We don't have to be together, but we're going to raise this child.
You could live next door. You could live down the street. But are you, like, if you're respectful, you're mature. I'm all about the tribe shit. We can go on vacations together, but, like... chill, like be cool with what's happening over here, which is bitches are moving on, bitches are doing what I want to do, which is probably in my case you didn't really love that about me to begin with, so you're definitely not going to love it when I'm without you. So it's not realistic for where my life needs to be. But
no, definitely not.
I don't think it has to be that way, but I do think when you continue to have a lot of kids, you're not in the same household. It's just science, math. There's only 24 fucking hours in a day, like you said.
I agree.
So there's only so much Christmas, whatever. Like there's so much time, like just you have to sleep, you got to travel, you got to work. And I think men think that like the money is enough, and we see how that we see the results of that.
Right.
There are men lacking real men in their life, and that's why we got a lot of niggas on the internet talking shit, and they don't know what the fuck they're talking about loud and proud because they haven't had men to guide them who have been in their lives. I'm not saying that's the case for everyone, right? But it's important.
No, I agree. I noticed in my situation, like you were saying, with the actual time, not just the money. You can only be omnipresent but so long, but you'll see the effects of like not just having that energy in the room, period. And scientifically, it is hard. I think most men that do that, they have to make peace with like they're gonna die parenting. Like somebody that got like me, like you can't have 10 children in multiple households and be planning like month-long vacations. So I think
you can, and they do.
No, that's what I'm saying. I think they still be thinking you could have 100 children and live your best life.
Yeah.
You're going to live your best daddy life. Because that's going to be the bulk of your existence.
That's not the thinking, and that's the problem.
Yeah.
They're thinking, oh, I did this much, that's enough. Your mom has the rest, and that's selfish.
Right. I get that.
Yeah. And I think Cam really walked himself into a total trap. When he just set himself up. He set himself up.
Especially because he just had
the part where he said he didn't want to get married?
He said he wants more kids from God.
He just said he wants more kids from God, and
what that mean?
It meant
I don't know.
That
Immaculate conception. I don't know
that he wasn't basically, he wasn't basically claiming the woman he just had a child with. I mean, obviously we don't know the dynamic of their relationship. It appears that they're together. I think more so it was just his nonchalantness around having all these kids and wanting more, and also like knowing that he's not present in any of their homes. And I don't know, I felt like she eloquently broke his ass down, and he had the opportunity to respond, and he didn't.
He didn't respond, right?
Maybe he's thought more about it and has something to say. I don't know, but
I got you.
Yeah, it was just, of course, most of the women that were in the comments were like, what the fuck? This is the problem. But there were also men in there that were also had the same sentiment. So,
Yeah, no, I see it both ways for sure. Because I've had seasons where I'll be disappointed in myself based on the time spent. So it definitely can't happen. I don't care how smart.
Shit, I have one kid.
How much money, how
like,
successful.
I'm thinking I'm not spending enough time.
Right,
Yeah.
the guilt
Literally.
is already like, I didn't do her hair too. Like, yeah,
I missed her birthday or this or that. Yeah, so it's just the guilt of parenting is just, it's never ending.
No, I tell everybody that being a conscious parent is a gift and a curse. Because the stress you sleep and live with and the work, something is just out of this world. Yeah.
Well, I'm grateful that you've armed your children and that they are going to grow up to be intelligent, powerful, confident kids.
I hope
'Cause
so.
We need more of those in the world.
Yeah, we do. We need soldiers because we see what's happening without them.
Yeah. So where can our people find you, Derrick?
They can find everything at DerrickGrace2.com. All my social media, everything is Derrick Grace 2, TWO. I bought y'all curriculums and books and a board game, but I forgot it out there. But
Oh my God, I was hoping that was for us, but I didn't want to be like nosy.
no, it's for y'all and my bad because I forgot the wrapping paper in the Air BnB.
No,
It's
it's
okay.
perfect.
So it's just like in the bag ripped because there's so many books in there. But yeah, I brought y'all something.
Thank you.
Thank you. You gonna bring it?
Oh, he's bringing it.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, bro.
Oh yeah.
I had to dig deep because I don't do physical no more.
Oh,
So I had
love
to,
a physical book though.
Yeah, I had to
This is
go in the
important to me.
archives and find those.
Thank you. Wow.
I was gonna say we'll give you a book for you and for your baby mom, but I'm like, I don't know if you want her to have our book. I'm just kidding.
What's wrong with the book?
I'm just joking.
Oh no! All your baby mamas need to have our book.
They
It's
do.
important. They're gonna.
Yeah, I definitely want to send her
And
on
come
a,
and send her onto the
send her on a retreat. She
Yeah.
overdue. She been asking me to send her on y'all retreat since last year.
It's
Come on, circulate the black dollar.
Yeah, come on, it's
I got you.
luxury. It's such a beautiful
We'll hook you
experience.
up. She'll come back refreshed and
Oh,
and
she's gonna be
grateful
ready.
and unlocked.
She'll come over. She'll be ready.
Yeah, that's
Ready to cook
She
and-
she deserved it. That's my right hand in the family aspect. She holds shit down.
Damn, you wrote all these books.
Yeah.
Wow.
You're a
I'm actually
genius.
missing two so I got y'all the same stuff a piece, but I'm missing two. I couldn't find.
Wow.
Thank you.
Affirmations that you was asking about, like those three, volume 1, 2, and 3. Those are all affirmations.
I love it.
Thank you.
Maybe we'll read one. The television is called scheduled programming for a reason. Put the phone, radio, and television down.
It's literally fucking programming.
And see the difference, this is a cool difference. That black one, that thick one, that's my autobiography. I believed in God when I wrote that book. By the time I released the yellow one that says God's Amongst Men, I no longer believe in God. And that one went number 1. So, yeah.
Damn, this is like two totally different perspectives. I'm
No,
really
way
interested
different.
in this.
Way different.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Not thank God. And then,
Right.
Never mind.
Then God's Amongst
And
Men.
thank God, then never mind. Never mind. I didn't mean that.
I take that back. Don't
I
worry
take that
about
back. Thank me. Oh, well, thank you so much for coming and joining us
problem.
and coming to LA and pulling up and, showing us love. I appreciate that.
it. I appreciate y'all.
Yeah, I'm so happy this finally happened. Y'all know where to find us at goodmomsbadchoices.com, at goodmomsbadchoices on Instagram. Make sure you check out the Good Vibe Retreat because we're going all over the world next year with our tribe. And we have some really beautiful experiences. We have a couples retreat it's different. It's going to be sexy. So come bring the love of your life or come by yourself to one of our other ones.
Can you bring more than one woman?
We can accommodate you. We can figure that out for you. We're open to all relationship
Yeah,
styles.
Derrick, actually, you all should come. This will be a beautiful,
When is
this will
it?
be
I
an
know
act
it's
of
next
self-care
year.
for you.
June.
June?
This will be an act of self-care that I think you...
It's 6 days too?
Yeah, June 11th through the 18th.
And we're gonna be.
I gotta try to make sure no cycle zones. The cycle on, we can't hang.
The what?
The cycle.
The
cycle?
period. The period.
Yeah, you ain't got no business on a vacation if you're cycling, so I gotta make sure.
Why?
She was a booty hole. You like that more anyway.
You don't run red lights?
That's a booty hole.
Nah. I've done that once. I'll never do that again.
Once?
That was
You're
only?
traumatized?
That was terrible.
Oh my.
I don't like blood on me. That's terrible.
We're going to have to talk about that later. You
Yeah.
like guns, but you don't like blood on you?
I'm shooting from a distance.
That's actually true. That actually doesn't make a lot of sense.
We're high. We
How,
gotta go.
guns?
I mean,
I'm shooting from I can shoot somebody from 10 feet away.
I don't know.
I have to pee.
Wait. Let's cut it. Well, how do we?
We keep going.
You can't just walk off. Wait, okay, you said your name. I'm tired.
We said bye. I think we said bye.
We did? Oh, okay, bye.
Yeah, I'm living so good, can't you tell? I went through a drought, that's until I found a well. Made my heaven on earth, I used to be broke as hell. Now I got the blues dancing like Beyonce Giselle. Throat chakra popping, it's power in our voices. Patriarchy kept it in the box to exploit us. Women put the P in power, so it's pointless. They want me to be good, so I made bad choices. Bad mom, not a bad mom, but a bad mom. Get her Zen on, put cannabis in her bath bomb. Walked in, boss was capping, I blew his cap off. Top dog now, I'm immune to the cat calls. Curvy in the waist, but straight to it like a dollar sign. Mother and a lover, intuitive like a water sign. Warrior in the winter and sensual in the summertime. I do it all, ain't no one I need to run it by.